In the second quick tip, I want to show you how to convert from decimal degrees to DMS, degrees minutes second. Now last time we went the other way around, from degrees minutes seconds to decimal degrees, and if you remember, we took the minutes divided by 60, the seconds divided by 60 square, so we're successively dividing by 60. It probably shouldn't be too much of a surprise that we successively multiply by 60 in order to go the other direction. I want to convert 32.71 to 2 degrees minutes seconds. What I'm going to do is say, well, the number of whole degrees is already evident. That's 32 degrees. And now the number of seconds, well, what I can do is take this 0.71 and multiply it by 60 to see how many 60ths of a second I have there. Well, I have 42.6. I want just the whole number, the 42. So there are 42 seconds, and there's something left over, right? There's a 0.6. So if I take that 0.6 and multiply that by 60, it tells me how many 60ths of the minute, which is the number of seconds, and that turns out to be 36. Now, we don't normally write it this way, of course, with the plus signs. 32 degrees plus 42 minutes plus 32 seconds. Well, the plus signs are simply not needed. 32 degrees, 42 minutes, 36 seconds, and we have that one done. All right, let's do this one. 86.5525, 86 degrees. Then 0.5525 is the part we're interested in. We multiply that by 60, and we've got 33 minutes. We want to look at what's left over, 0.15. Multiply that by 60 to get the number of seconds, and that's 9. Now, so far, everything has come out nice and even. It doesn't always have to happen that way, so let's look at one where it doesn't. In this case, well, as usual, the whole number is the number of degrees, 124. 0.317 times 60. We have 19 minutes. And now we're interested in the 0.02. By the way, I could enter the 0.02 or I could subtract the 19 in order to get this value up here, right? And that'll be a useful trick next time. So 0.02 times 60 again to get the number of seconds. And notice that it doesn't come out even. We get 1.2. Well, there isn't a unit smaller than seconds in this system. So we just stop right there and call it 124 degrees, 19 minutes, and 1.2 seconds. All right, let's jump into the last one. This one looks kind of messy, so let's see what it looks like at the end. 54, of course, is the number of degrees, but the part less than 1, the remainder, when we divide by 1 is what we're interested in. 0.242,037,037, and we want to multiply that by 60. How many 60ths do we have in that? Well, we have 14. And it's easier to subtract 14 than it is to enter that remainder. And multiply by 60 again. 31 point. Well, it is kind of messy, isn't it? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there are the number of seconds. Of course, in realistic uses of this system, we generally are going to be rounding off to some number of decimal places, and wouldn't copy just anything that appears on the screen. All right, that's the end of the tip.